Alright, how's it going again, guys? Sorry that I've been kind of distant or whatever and I ain't been able to take and get a bunch of these videos made. And it's just, we had a big storm blow through here and here in Kentucky, and like I said, the last 2 weeks have been just nothing but just chaos as far as just trees down on houses and everything. And I just been putting the mechanic stuff on hold because they need me to run that crane and things. But other than that there, I just really ain't had a chance to work on these other projects that I have. I got some more projects, the ones I've showed y'all before, that I had started on, guys, but I just ain't had time to really mess with them. So I gotta get all this other stuff here done first before I can do all that. And but this shipper here, this is the one I worked on before, guys. This one right here, it had a this is the one that they put the new motor on there. I was going to rebuild the engine on this, and then they decided that it was still under warranty, so they was able just to get a whole new motor. And what they did was they just put a whole black everything on the radiator. They put it all on there brand new. So it's easier that way than doing it any other way, because they got them like sitting on pallets just waiting, you know, something like this does happen. Just not getting to look at it. All these boats here are gone. I don't know where they went, but every one of them is gone there. So got to fix that. This leak has been like this forever. I mean, it has been like this for the longest time. And I always, you know, the guys that work, they're always bitching, complaining about it and saying, it's leaking on the driveway, this and that. And you can see there's a little puddle down there right now because it ain't been running, ain't got hot. But at the same time, they can't use the winch. They can't use none of that stuff. So we got to fix that there. We definitely got to do a service on it, because it was a brand new engine. And with it being a brand new engine, it's got like a negative 318 hours on the service on it. And people wonder why their equipment don't never last. It's because you don't never do the proper maintenance on it. That's the biggest thing. Here's the air filter here. You know, just shit falling out of it there. But I don't understand why on the other side there, all these boats here is gone on the other side. I think I got some more of these over there. But other than that there, we gotta get that put on there for the winch. And then it ain't got no it don't have no winch rope in there. So I had to wind up, I got a new rope for it, got a new winch motor. And then the reason they got all this stuff here picked up and moved around and pulled tight here is because this little sensor down here, more than likely this little sensor in here is bad. I've had to change that on Dadnams before, because that back and forth all the time motion, it usually messes that up. But the problem we're having here is we're getting hydraulic oil in this gear casing right here for the winch gears inside there. And the only way that can get hydraulic oil in there is this front seal's blowed out on the front seal, and this is blowed out. So I'm going to take all this apart, and you got to take these Allen heads here out, and then you got to unhook this this bar here. It'll just kind of fall down and fall out of the way. Because there ain't no other brackets, and it's kind of like on a little, where the boats that you pull over here, it'll just take them four Allen heads out, with these two on this side here will come out and they'll just fall down. But you can see there how it's hydraulic oil, and what it's doing is as they would run the winch, which that's why I said it's not leaking right now, because they ain't been using the winch. But when they use the winch motor, that's what it does. It just fills this whole system up, and it just overflows out of that overflow top there. But other than that there, like I said, we'll get that on there. We'll get the winch thing on there. The way that this goes down in here, they weld all this up solid, and it makes it a damn pain to get in there to get that. You almost got to have a special wrench just to get in there to get that out, because you can't access it from in here. You can't access it from the top there, because all this is all welded together. I'm looking here. I see this Allen bolt here, because when I did that, and like I said, I just reached my hand up in there. I mean, maybe you could take these two bolts here out, maybe. Yeah, maybe you take these two bolts here out and you can get into it from that way. I don't know. That's just not the way I did it. But I ain't saying the way that I did it was right either. Maybe you can do it like that and just pop it out there. I don't know. I might have to try it like that. And the other time, I always just reach my hand right in there with a regular ratchet, and I just take it off that way. But like I said, hell, maybe I'll take that off there, and that might work out a hell of a lot better. But they've got it pulled like this here, because if that's down, it's saying that the winch is on, so the feed wheels won't work. And they've been having big problems out of that there too. So I'll quit rambling on about that, guys, and we'll start getting this here pictorial apart, get the lines and everything dropped. I get the motor. We'll get this on there. This will be the main thing, and I'm going to pressure wash every bit of this stuff here also. They ain't got nothing to worry about. I'm going to service it while I have it here. And if there's any other little knick-knack stuff that needs to be done, I'll go ahead and do that while I'm here too. Little chair here. So I gotta stand up here like this. I'm going to tighten them fittings too tight because I think more than likely I got to have every one of those. Hopefully we'll get this here done today. See how things go here. You'll go ahead and get all these lines there all first. That phone there, hell, I'll just let it ring. I'll call him back in a minute. There. Grab a little zip tie, put on that. Put these zip ties on there. Just so you know, I ain't saying anything. I mean, I'm sure you can get them mixed up, but all it would do is you'll go instead of going forward, we're going reverse. That would probably be the only thing that would be different. I gotta take these here out anyways, but I'll just put them like this right here just so I know. Just so I know where they go. Hopefully you guys can see that pretty good, I'm hoping. Like I said, all I'm doing is taking these lines here off. So, there we go. Get down, probably should have cut that zip tie is what I probably should have did. All right, now we got them out of the way. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab some starter fluid. I'm gonna clean all that dirt off there, and I'm gonna get my Allen heads, and that way there I can let this here fall straight down. I can take it out. I'm sure it's gonna make a hell of a mess when I do pull it out, but we'll go ahead and grab that there. And when I get that, all I'm gonna do is take these two Allen bolts here off, take these two Allen here bolts off, I'm gonna pull this off. So when I get this here pulled off, I'll get to it, because if not, this video will be 2 hours long. All right, guys, I got these out here. Here's these two washers. They'll go in there. I'll clean these up. No big deal. But this plate here, you take these 4 bolts out. This is going to be sitting in here. Is where this is going to be sitting at. Get it like this. This is going to be sitting here, guys. But to get this off here, guys, this little piece here, it's going to go on these splines like this. That's how it goes. It slides right on these splines. But down inside there, there's a snap ring that's down inside there. There's a little snap ring down inside here. You have to take that little snap ring out. If you don't take the snap ring out, it's not going to take, and if you don't take the snap ring out, then it's not going to take, and it's not going to let you release it. The snap ring goes down inside there, which this will go down in there. But in between there, there's this little piece here. This little piece here, this is in between those 2 pieces there that will fall out, and then you got your 2 washers here that are in between there too as well. 2 washers, they sit on there just like that. This little thing here, they've really, sorry guys, sorry breaking you said, they've really been working this pretty good. But like I said, these 2 washers, they'll go on there they go on there just like that right there. And washers there, they should have been flat. I don't know why they're concaved like that. First one I ever seen, like, I don't know if it's just so much pressure in there when they was using it, but here's a little seal here, blowed plumb out. A little seal there is completely blowed out there. And that little O-ring, there's an O-ring here too. The O-ring goes around this right here is where it goes. I knew it would be blowed out just because it's just blowed out because of where the seal here, it like I said, it don't. Only I can think of is it just built up so much pressure that it just blew it out there. It's the only thing I can. Either it must have put too much pressure inside that pump, or there's a pressure, unless there's a pressure relief valve somewhere that's bad in there, which I've never seen that happen. Most time it's that that seal gets blowed out of there when they use it. So plus they got that one there. That's what that one small one there is. It's a pressure relief. Where I'm finding where I did with it. I think it's up there somewhere. That little metal one there, that relieves the pressure on there. But I'll get all this here put back together. Make sure you put a little bit of Loctite. Put some Loctite back in there when you do it. Looks like to me they put some kind of RTV on that. But yeah, everything else on this here looks good. I'm gonna clean every bit of that there up before I take and put it back together. I'll clean that little surface area there up. Put a little bit of stuff on that as well. And this bottom piece here, we got to take it off too. We'll have to take the fittings out and then put bolt the block back up inside there. But when I do that right there, I don't know if I'm gonna do it here or if I'm gonna do it up there. I've done it both ways, and sometimes it seems to me that it works better if you put it up there and then take it off, because it's got something kind of hold to. But the front seal on this was definitely blowed out. And then he said it was, it really didn't have a whole lot of power. Like whenever you try to winch in, he said it was super, super, like slow or draggy, or, what I'm kind of getting at here. That's what he said the problem was. So the motor was it was going out either way. So with that being said, I'll get the other motor out of the truck that's brand new. I'll get it set up here. I'll get that cleaned out. And once I get ready to start putting this back together, guys, I'll show you how it goes back together. All these other small ones here, guys, are 6 millimeters. You're going to have your O-rings in there just like this. There's an O-ring right there. Best thing to do is just scrape all this bullshit here off like I'm doing right now. You don't want that to get in your valve. So when I spray it, I always spray it down like that, or I got that one there cleaned off. I'll let that dry for just a second. Clean this a little. That little ring there, because this is going to go back in there. Alright, so now the only thing we're going to have out of this pump here is just this little end piece here. But I'm just going to leave that in there for right now until I get ready to, like I said, when I get to this last part, I'll pop this out and pop the new one in. So I'm done with this one here. We'll set that one over there. And I'll give me a little bit cleaner area to work on here while I put the, well, I'll go ahead and I put it all back together. I usually do all this on the back of my service truck, and that's probably what I should have did because it's all out there. And I wouldn't have had to worry too much about it. But let me take and let me get all this stuff here cleaned up. I'll get the brand new motor and we'll start putting this all back together. Go ahead now and we'll start getting this. Start putting this on here. Make sure ain't no paint or nothing in the way. These here ones will take the long screws. These ones here don't take no Loctite on these guys. Almost takes Loctite or them other ones there. I was looking at my phone there for a second because I wanted to make sure that I got these. I want to make sure I got this the right exactly way. Kind of figured this one was going to be the pain one. Get that one tight here in just a second. Come on, there it goes. Alrighty, just make sure it's flattened up there good, guys. Like I said, you shouldn't have no problems with it on that there. These fittings here, let me go here in the shop and grab those. Hope I get my damn service truck washed today. Man, this thing is filthy. This ain't had time. And like I said, just make sure the O-rings are, make sure the O-rings are on there. Both these are exactly the same, so don't have to worry about them getting a different one in a different spot. Just like that there. What I need is a bigger damn shop. That's what I need. As long as you get them kind of snugged up like that, guys, you'll be just fine on that. Alright. So now we got that there going. We'll set this up here just like this. And like I said, they put the Loctite on them right there. Right there, it'll go on here just like that. Then once we get this here put on there, I'm gonna go ahead and get these here tightened up real quick, guys. Just hang on one second. Sorry guys, battery died on me. Okay, so let's go ahead now and we gotta put all the rest of the stuff here back together. Go ahead and get all these slid back in there. You gotta make sure you get this little piece here. It goes down in there just like that. So just kind of hold it. Can hold your fingers in there just like it right there, and you got it. And it'll just kind of sit. It'll just kind of sit flush with it right there. And that way, there, you got it in there just like you want it. And we'll take in. There's another little snap ring that goes down inside there. We gotta make sure we get that down there, because what that other one does is, that other one holds this one, because if you didn't have that one there, see how it goes so far down, you got to have something that'll keep that there from falling so far down inside that gear housing. So that's all the other one is. So I can find it here. It's here somewhere. Here it is right here. And honestly guys, you on this one right here, you necessarily don't have to take this one out. I just take it out of there so that I can see down inside there a little bit better, but you don't have to take this one here out. Let me clean this here off. Okay. Because like I said, it'll just fall right out of there, just like so. And then you got this little piece here that's down inside there. One thing I'm kind of skeptical about is I can't remember exactly which way them ones are go. I can't fucking remember. Let's see here. Let me look at this real quick and see which way these here go, because every time I ever know, see, these are always supposed to be fucking flat, but I could be wrong. Like I said, it's been a while since I changed one of these. But I can't remember if it goes that way or that way. I feel like it goes that way is the way that they go. Then that just slides down on top of there. But I can't exactly remember. I gotta look at this book real quick. Alright guys, go ahead and put all this stuff here, like I said, back in here. Like I said, don't let that little thing fall down in there too far. And like I said, they're gonna go in there just like this right here. That's how it sits down in there, as long as that sits inside there. Find my little thing here. Like I said, it just snaps in right there. As long as you got it in there just like that there, you got it. This little guy here, he'll go right back down inside here just like this. And like I said, that's what I was saying as far as, like I said, it keeps it out, so when you stick it back in there, it'll be, you know, it's the way it goes up inside the more, because there ain't no sense in it being all the way down in there. And like I said, it just keeps it to where it sticks up just like that there. Alright, so we got all this here done now. I'm gonna go back in here now and we'll go ahead and put this back up on, but I want to get all this up inside here cleaned out first. I got a slew of stuff. And like I said, guys, y'all remember me working on this truck right here? Like I said, guys, it's still in the same spot. I just absolutely have not time to work on it. I know this stuff here is the stuff that you guys want to kind of see me build more than anything. And like I said, hopefully, guys, I can get back to it. It's just I just been super busy. I just have not had time to really get to it, to do exactly what needs to be done on it. I bought another, I don't even know if I've showed y'all the 59, sorry. I don't know if I've showed y'all the 59 that I've worked on or not. There's a lot of clutch matter in there, so just clean all that shit there out. See all that stuff right there, it's all clutch matter. And like I said, I'm gonna pressure wash every bit of this off here in a little bit. I'll get all that stuff there off. Get all that stuff there cleaned out. Let all that stuff there kind of drain out. But yeah, like I said, you got to have that piece on there so that I can go all the way up inside there to where those gears are. So I'll get you guys set up here, and I'll go ahead and I'm gonna start putting that. I'm gonna get y'all set up kind of like right up in here somewhere, maybe. Still never to get a magnet like I told you guys I was going to. But maybe I can get y'all set up in here somehow or another. Let's see if I can get. Maybe I just want to sit you guys back over here where I was at earlier, just like this. Sorry guys, I don't know if you can see it that good or not. Hopefully you can. It's just I don't have a really good spot to sit you guys at. Set them boats back up there. Let me take and get a rag here, clean all this shit here out. And just like I said, while you're inside here, guys, just inspect all this and make sure this is all good to go. You know, keep it clean, and should have no problems. Like I said, I'm gonna have to drain. There's a little Allen head down at the bottom. I'm gonna drain it anyways. All the shit. I should just drain it out now, what I should do, since I've got it this far down and I ain't got that gear pump on there. Yeah, let me get a little Allen head, guys. I'm gonna drain all that stuff out there first. Let me make sure I know it. Hydraulic oil or equivalent. So it takes a hydraulic oil inside this housing anyways. So let me get that drained out, guys. And then once I get that there drained out, I'll take in, because it says on here, it says Hydrex XV hydraulic fluid or equivalent. So as long as you fill it back up with that there, that's all you gotta do. But I'm gonna drain that there out, get that put back in there, and then once I do that there, I'll come back when I put the motor back in there. Alright guys, get y'all facing up here. See, sorry guys, I can't get y'all no closer than what I am now. You don't go that way, silly. Go this way. out, guys. I was hoping I wouldn't have to, but looks like we're gonna have to today. The only reason that we're taking that out is because you got to be able to spin this in here for them little clutch packs in there. I hope they don't move nuts on me. Because they did, they were absolute fucking pain. Back in there, here we go. Down inside here, guys. Up in here where the clutches hold the force on this, to where like when you winch it, it'll release them inside. There's like a little clutch brake system in there, and whenever you let off of the pressure on there, it stops that. Well, if you ever get, you have to take this all the way apart. Most times there's like a special little tool that you got to put them together to clamp them down and put the piece in there. I've had to deal with them on final drives, and they are not fun to deal with if you ain't got the right tools. Maybe I can get you guys set. Maybe I can get you guys set right here. I can't never get this damn thing. Hopefully that'll work for y'all. Get this little fitting piece here put back in there. But yeah, other than that there. And like I said, we'll take this top piece here off of that. We'll put the new winch in there, and still got to fix the back piece there. So we still got a little bit of work to do on this thing. Time to get her done. Hopefully we should get it done today. Get it all back, get it delivered and stuff back to them. Unless they want to come and get it. I got a big old grapple truck I got to work on next. That thing needs a lot of stuff on it. It needs a lot. I think it's gonna need all new. I think I got to put all new brakes on it. New brakes, new wheel seals. Another guy, he went and bought it. And I mean, he did drive it all the way back, but the only thing that kind of scares me is there's like a bunch of, you can see like where water or coolant has been like running down the side of the block from like the heads or something. I don't know. I'm for his sake, I'm hoping that he didn't buy something that's going to need a damn engine or something. There's no fluids it's mixing, but I just don't know why. I mean, it's got a big cam 400 and it's an older one. But I don't know. So then I asked him, I said, when did this thing catch on fire? He's like, it didn't catch on fire. I said, yeah, it did. I said, look, you know, look right here behind the alternator where the wires, you can see where it just melted everything. And he was like, shit. He said, they never said nothing to me about that. I was thinking to myself, yeah, I bet they didn't. So we got to work on that and find out what that was. It caught on fire, but I got a pretty good idea what it was because they fixed it. They took like the wires and they run a new wire from the alternator over to where the from the alternator over to the starter. They run a new hot wire, a bigger hot gauge wire. I don't know if it just got overcharged and got hot or what, but I mean they didn't put no new alternator on there, so that don't make no sense on that part, but it's just part of it. We'll get her checked out here. But it's one of them bigger grapple trucks, one of the ones you sit on the back. You know, if you would see, like if you was going on a big storm or something, that's what that one there is. Okay, we got all these started. I'm gonna go ahead and get my rest of my tools, guys, and we'll start getting the rest of this hooked up. But all I gotta do now is just get these here, get all four of these here, tighten up, put the lines back on there, and this here will be done. Then we'll go up here and we'll start putting, I gotta put the back piece back here in the back first for that, and then we can pull it out of the shop after I service it, and then we can take and then we'll be able to take and put the new winch rope in there. All right, guys, I was able to get this one here off. Just take out these 4 bolts here. along the top here. Like I said, you can do it the other way like I did before. I just reached up in there and got it, but you can take these here off. Take all 4 of those off. And when you take all 4 of those off, you'll have it sitting on here like this. The old one, it was right inside there. I've done took the old one out. And just unscrew the end of it here. It's basically going to be set about where it's going to need to be at. You say put that in there, and then you put this one right here, right into there, just like that. But just don't get this one here too tight, like I did there just a second ago, because you got to leave it a little bit loose like that, so you can get, well, so you can get this piece here in there. It goes right inside that little piece there. Once you get that there started, then you can go ahead and tighten this one up where it needs to be at. Just like that. Damn it. I think it's something up, damn it. Sorry guys. I gotta get this damn thing back off here. That piece. Then that piece. And there we go. Okay. Okay. Now you can take this here and slide it on that side about like that. I think let's get it as tight as you want. I don't know why I just don't grab a wrench. Probably make it a hell of a lot easier, right? And we got that one tight. This one right here, just get it tight how you need it. You can't really, there's no other way to get a hold of this one here but a pair of pliers. Neat. Yes, it is. Got them tight. And it'll go back up here. I gotta have both my hands, guys. I might be able to get y'all sitting right up on top of here. Maybe that'll help you where y'all can just kind of basically see a little bit about what's going on. Get a nut here. Somebody's been painting on this already. Just kind of hold it up there with one arm like this. Get your other arm like that. It's going to be kind of tight to get this one up in there. Nope. least I got one tight now. Go ahead and get the rest of them tightened up here. Alright guys, I'm going to get the rest of this tightened up now. You guys see how it goes on there. Like I said, just put the Allen bolts back in there. Like I said, I know I didn't show you how it went on there, but just, it takes a 3/4 on this side, and I can't remember exactly what it is on the other side. I'll have to look. It's a 5/16 Allen and 3/4 on the back side. But let me go ahead and get all these tightened up. I'll get it wired up, and then we'll be ready to start putting the winch rope in there. Alrighty guys, I went ahead and I got the oil changed in this thing now. I went ahead and cleared the codes that was on there for the oil filter and all that. Also, like I said, I got all this stuff here buttoned up now, and I'm going to go ahead now and I'm going to start putting the rope in there. I done pulled the other rope out. It's laying over on the floor, and the only thing I got now is the new rope here. We're going to go ahead and just run it straight through here, just like this right here, just so you can get it far enough in there to where you can see it. And I'll probably come around through here. Get up here on the top up here like this. And just reach around in here and grab it. Just like this. No, I'll take it back. I need to go this way with it. There's like a little spot over here to the side. I done took the other one off. All you gotta do is just take these Allen heads off over here. Just like that right there. That's about all you gotta do. And then we'll start winding it on up. We'll start winding up here in just a second. I'll put the top back on there, but before I do that there, like I said, I'm gonna take and I'll start winding it on in. And as it winds in, it'll start just winding it in just like that. You can do it by hand, but you really need to get this thing here as tight as you can get it, so that, you know, it keeps it from, you know, getting all tore up and as far as like crisscrossing itself up inside there. So we'll leave this top piece here off until I get it all around. If you're just by yourself, what you can do is you can tie it to like a truck tire or something. Try to keep it as tight as you can on this bottom row down here, because that's going to keep it from, you know, being too fat and too big around here and make it to where you can't really get it all the way in there. So that being said, I'm going to throw the rope in the back here. I'm going to hook it to the truck. I'm going to take it out of the shop, and that way there I can start it up and I can just sit there and round it on up pretty good. And that way there we can go ahead and make sure that we got the back there perfect for where that sensor goes, and we ain't got to mess with none of that stuff there. So let me go ahead and get all my stuff here picked up, move all this around, and then once we get that there done, we'll get out there and I'll show you how to wind this new rope in there. All right guys, let's fire this thing up and see if we can get this winch to suck in there. There we go. It's kind of be hard to kind of kind of hard to hold this. As long as I got my foot on it right now, as long as it starts wounding up in there pretty good, we'll be just fine. But I got to make sure that I can get it. It's gonna be kind of hard to show you guys, really, me doing this at the same time, because I really need it. Get over as far as you can. And just kind of hold on to it. me try taking, I don't know if you guys can see it going in there, guys, but I'm just gonna keep working this out and just hold pressure on there, make sure it stays as straight as you can get it. But I'm just not gonna be able to set the camera up here, I don't think. Well, maybe y'all might be able to see it now, I don't know, we'll see. Once it gets so far over there, it'll start sucking its rest the way on in. It's almost all the way over to it. Yeah, see what I'm saying? See, it's not getting all the way over to where it needs to be at. That's what we gotta make sure it stays in a nice row. Once it leaves the shop though, I don't give a shit what they do, but when it leaves the shop, I wanna make sure it's in there right. Sure this next one here, it's kind of goes in there just like that, guys. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna keep winding this in just so y'all don't have to sit here and keep watching me, but I'm gonna keep winding this up, and while I keep winding it up, I'll make sure it's tight and I'll put the top on there, and then we'll do a finished video after I get done washing it all off. Alrighty, guys, I didn't get a chance to finish that damn the chipper. I just totally forgot about it. They brought another chipper in here, but I'm pretty sure I took and showed y'all everything that needed to be done on the chipper as well. I got the old motor down there and the other stuff there, but I wound up getting it, and it did a phenomenal job. So, but the problem was when I was trying to get that chipper there done, I went ahead and sucked the rope in there, got that done. It was no problem. I took and I pressure washed it, and I forgot to take and wind up coming back to the shop here because I went up there to pressure wash it. My brother, he had my pressure washer, so I went over to his house real quick and pressure washed it. But I just didn't get time. I didn't come back over here to get it. But anyways, y'all pretty much seen how I did the motor and stuff. And like I said, I changed the oil in it, and everything worked fine. If there's any questions anybody needs, all you gotta do is just take and just comment below, and I'll be able to help you out if there's anything that you need. But it was a pretty straightforward job on that there. And as far as what another thing got me is this dang on chipper here. They brought this chipper here in because they was using it earlier and had a hell of a leak on there. The chipper's been doing super good for them. This is the one y'all seen me put all the roller stuff in there. I'm pretty sure y'all seen all that stuff there in there, but somehow or another it's got a blowed O-ring up in this valve here, and I got to fix that. And like I said, guys, that was another reason why I forgot. I just totally forgot all about finishing up on that chipper there. But this project here, guys, this project, I still haven't done nothing to it since the other day. Since the last time I made the video, I just been super busy, guys. I promise y'all, if y'all stick around, keep watching my videos, I will get around to this. And also the Zuzu truck, the one that's got the Perkins in there, or it's got the Zuzu diesel, the 76 Ford. I still have that there. I put brand new tires on it, and I just still haven't had a chance to get it back up here. And the big L8000 Ford that I was working on, I still got the big L8000 Ford. I have not done nothing yet. I need to get some stuff cut off of that. So, and I don't know if I don't know if I got a video on there of the 59 here that I have, but I did buy a 59 Ford out of Kansas that I have to take, and I'm gonna use that body and everything for another truck. Still got tons of projects, guys, to work on. It's just trying to find time to really mess with it. Along with this Ditch Witch 755. The motor in this, it took and blew the head gasket on it. I don't know if I said anything about it, but it's got a blowed head gasket, or it's got cavitation in the cylinder walls. I have not had time to get this here done, but I can wind up buying a brand new engine for this thing for like $5,400. So once I get the head pulled off of it to make sure that the cylinders and everything looks fine, I'm just going to put a head gasket on it. But if none of that is fine, we're going to put a whole brand new engine inside there. But this is another project. Like I said, I haven't got time to mess with it. And like I said, I just want to take and make a make a last little video here real quick. Just telling y'all, like I said, the chipper worked fine. Everything worked great on it. And I just, like I said, I just forgot to make another video. But I really appreciate y'all watching my stuff. And like I said, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button on there for me. It really helps me out. Thanks again for watching, guys.